Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Play action. Now Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Third and 8.
Here's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing here, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Juwan Jennings, 33 yards. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Purdy now to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes You go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Wilson. On the move to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements of going to making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Down to the 22-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Mason. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Go.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Mason, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He finds Austin complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Completes it to Austin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Wilson. This one finds Austin outright. Now a 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Van Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run again with Mason.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Down the right sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
In motion right, Debo. Here's Purdy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Second and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy from the gun on third down.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy looking to throw.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yards.
And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run here with Mason. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Purdy. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, Wilson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Now Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 18 on that one. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Ben, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing here, Purdy. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's Wilson. This one finds Austin out right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's first and goal. Here's Wilson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is first and 10. Purdy from the gun. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Mason. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. Completes this to Jefferson. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Wilson. Completes it to Austin.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson to the right side and complete to Jefferson. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing, Purdy. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down the left sideline. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Flush to his right. He's got this to Pickens. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now 1st and goal. Wilson to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go now. Track at 60. 79 Broncos. Let's control the trench. Street.
Purdy with one final shot here. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the